Hi team, how are you? Hope all are safe in this pandemic time. Let's start the session. First of all, I would like to thank you all for selecting me as your company external consultant for scenario development. As you know, your company can be classified into apparel industry. As your company operates locally, we can bound to the scope only as Singapore. Apparel industry market can be segmented in multiple ways. Most common segmentation is hot culture, the luxury segment, affordable luxury, mainstream brands, discount brands. Also, the apparel industry can be divided into women's apparel, men's apparel, and children's apparel. This segmentation can be subsegmented based on products such as t-shirts, coats, jackets, trousers, etc. As you most focus on women's t-shirt segment in the apparel industry, we can identify Levi's, Adidas, Nike, Uniqlo, Puma, Under Armour, Hush Puppies, and Zara as the main competitors. Before moving into the industry trends, I will quickly showcase you to the key highlights for 2021 and predicted market status for 2025. When considering the current market highlights for 2021 are expected to reach revenue of US dollars 2,396 millions and also unit price of $10.17 and 12% of total revenue from online sales, also 78 from non-luxury apparels. Furthermore, the dominant segment of the industry is women's apparel and it's expected to achieve US dollars 1,255 million in the year of 2021 and women's t-shirt subsegment will reach US dollars 168 million in 2021. As per 2025 predictions, the apparel industry growth can be predicted as 4.5% annually. Also, women's apparel market segment is expected to grow 4.4% annually. T-shirt market of women apparel industry will reach 4.3% of growth yearly. Further, sales of women's t-shirt segment in the apparel industry are predicted to reach 23.65 million by 2025. Macro environment plays major role and it will have a significant impact on the industry. I have analyzed the macro environment using pestle analysis and highlighted here the summary of key trends and drivers. Under politics, there are two main drivers. The momentum of low political risk for business in Singapore and also the Singapore government expand the support by promoting Singapore apparel industry under Apparel Singapore concept. The rapid increase in labor cost and emerges of social commerce in Singapore can be identified as the trends under economic factor. Under social factor, product purchasing decision making based on customer reviews and promotional offers can be identified as the driver. Technological factor plays a major role as it's the key driving factor of all industries now. In technological factor, using AR, VR to give in-store experience to customers in the online platform and AI-based stylist robots will be the key trend in the next 5 to 10 years. The world is moving towards the sustainability era. So, companies in the apparel industry will also move to sustainable businesses and operations. Recycling and upcycling will be the next trend, and in addition to that, the industry will move towards the second-hand clothing trend as well. These two trends can be classified under ecological factor. Singapore will not change legal policies and regulations much, but the government will take all the necessary actions to protect the consumers by implementing policies and regulations. Until now, I have mentioned the trends in Singapore apparel industry using pestle analysis. Now, let's move to find the impact on the industry of those mentioned trends using Porter's 5 forces model. This is the overall analysis I did using the 5 forces model. Based on the analysis, I have identified trends that will significantly impact the apparel industry in the next 5 to 10 years. Let's discuss drive key trends. Social commerce is now emerging in the Singapore apparel industry. Social commerce expands the market to increase new opportunities. Therefore, the competition of the current market will be diminished with new market expansion. There are no barriers to entry into social commerce and there is no explicit skill or capital investment needed to enter into market. Therefore, a lot of newcomers will attract and the threat of new entrants will increase. Same products currently available in physical stores or e-commerce sites are available in the social commerce platforms as well. In social commerce operations, cost is very low compared to e-commerce and physical stores, and product price will be low. Therefore, customers will attract to the low price substitutes and this will increase the threat of substitutes significantly. In conclusion, social commerce will significantly impact the apparel industry. The second one is impact of the previous reviews and promotional offers on buyers' purchasing decision making. Positive customer reviews represent customer loyalty. Therefore, this will reduce the competition with fellow competitors in the industry. When there is a loyal customer base for your products in the industry, those customer base will not move another substitute products so easily. So this will decrease the substitution threat as well as bargaining power of customers. Furthermore, due to loyal customer base for existing competitor in the market, the new entrants will be discouraged. So this trend will impact the industry significantly in the future. Sustainable products manufacturing with upcycling and recycling. Due to that low manufacturing cost, sellers will have more control over price due to high profit margins. Therefore, recycling and upcycling reduce the rivalry with other competitors in the industry. Also, it's a good substitute for traditional materials and it will differentiate. So, this trend develops threats of substitute for the traditional apparel industry. Also, it needs a special set of skills. The number of sellers of the skill sets is limited. Therefore, the bargaining power of the supplier will increase considerably. Furthermore, it's good substitute with a low cost. Therefore, the bargaining power of customers in the traditional apparel industry will increase. Overall, this trend impacts the industry heavily in the next 5 to 10 years. The fourth one is in-store experience for online shoppers using AR and VR. Accommodating AR VR to the provide in-store experience to the customers to differentiate the business from other competitors. Therefore, rivalry among competitors will be decreased. Further, it's a unique experience for customers. So, this will reduce the threat of substitutes as well. Furthermore, there is no other choice for customers for that experience. Therefore, differentiation builds a loyal customer base and it will decrease the bargaining power of customers. Based on that, the trend has high impact on the apparel industry in the future. The last one is feedback for customer choice using AI-based robots and bots. Deploying AI-based stylist bots in online or physical stores differentiate the customer experience from other competitors. So it reduces competition with the other competitors due to differentiation. As this is a unique positive experience for customers, to speed up the selection of suitable clothes, owners who adopt the technology be able to build a solid customer base. So, customers will not move to other substitutes in the industry and will not have high bargaining power due to no other choices. This trend is also having a considerable impact on the apparel industry in the future. After that, I use the uncertainty matrix to identify most impacted and uncertain correlated trends. Based on the result, I identified the increase of social commerce, popularity and technological rise on AR, VR are correlated and those will have significant impact on the industry in future. The x-axis of the grid represents the trend of technology advancement using AR, VR for in-store experience in the apparel industry. The y-axis represents the trend of social commerce. Four quadrants of the scenario grid are named as Hush Puppy, Pooh Bear, Angry Bird, and Fluffy Kitty. Scenario 1 is Hush Puppy. When the buyer engage in social commerce shopping in future, they will not feel that they are not giving separate effort for shopping. Social media companies will integrate fast checkout solutions to save time of busy customers. So it will become part of their life. With the AR VR integration, buyers will feel the almost same in-store experience. It will increase the accuracy of purchasing decision making of the shoppers. There could be very less chance of order return or change request because of look and feel and size mismatches issues. This will increase the number of satisfied customers and it helps to build loyalty. Loyal customers will visit the social commerce store again due to loyalty and this will significantly increase the revenue of the company. Considering the company, social media platforms are free and it doesn't require any operational cost. Also, the company has to spend fewer amounts on marketing as well. As a result of this, the company can be sell the apparel at a competitive price compared to other competitors. The Fluffy Kitty scenario. The future generation will spend more time on media platforms. People will tend to fulfill all the needs and wants online. This will drastically reduce the physical store shopping. With that, people will lose the in-store experience as well. While ordering online, buyers will have limited control over touch and feel of the product. Buyers will tend to order with assumptions. If the delivery deviates from the expectation, the company has to spend more time and effort to handle return or change order requests. This will increase the operational complexities and incurs more cost for additional operations. This will increase number of unsatisfied customers. Furthermore, it will negatively impact the good image and the brand among the shoppers and the company will lose the loyal customer base. The next slide is Pooh Bear. In this scenario, customer will get the best in-store experience with AR and VR on the platforms. This will contribute positively to accurate decision making of the buyers. Accurate decision making will reduce the return orders as well. Also, this helps to build considerable customer loyalty to the company. But e-commerce will not align with the behavior of future generation of Singapore. Therefore, the audience will move to different sellers who will provide seamless selling experience with their online social behavior. This will impact the company profit and further company has to allocate a considerable amount to budget to attract the social media buyer to e-commerce platforms. As operational and marketing costs are high, the company will not be compete with the other cheaper products in the apparel industry. Angry Birds scenario, the company fully deviates from the industry trend, sales will be reduced, company will have to deal with unsatisfied customers, company will lose the return customers. Further, the company has to handle more and more changes and change requests and issue refunds to disappointed customers. A poor image will emerge among the buyers in the market. Overall, the company will end up with bankrupt. Based on those future scenarios, most plausible scenario is Hush Puppy scenario. Because based on Google and Singapore Telemar's 2017 report, Southeast Asians spend the most time online and social media is the big portion of their time. Estimated average social media spending time of Singaporean has been calculated as 2 hours and 16 minutes. Furthermore, based on the report of the State of Social Commerce Southeast Asia, 60% of sales are initiated by social media promotions. Furthermore, based on Risfield survey, it's reported that the biggest drawback of e-commerce is the inability to touch and feel and try the product. To accommodate it, AR and VR is the key technological solution to provide customers with in the in-store experience. In conclusion, I can say that hush puppy scenario will be the most plausible scenario to consider in Singapore apparel industry in the next 5 to 10 years. Thanks a lot for your valuable time. If you have any further clarification, don't hesitate to contact me via email. We will meet in the next session soon. Thank you.